aka Mama Bear, and I'm here with your Pick a Card live tarot reading, the last of the year for 2021. Everything you ever wanted to know, ever in your whole life, it's going to be answered today, this very day. So I hope you got your questions going on. All right. So good morning, everyone. Whoop whoop, beep 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 beep, beep 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 beep. Oh wow, aroo! Everybody give me an aroo. If everybody's like, greetings, darling. Hello, Bernetta. Mindy Dukes, what's up, y'all? Susan, Mindy, Andrew, Lisa, Teapot, Lily, Angel Heart, good morning. Hey, everybody. All right, so we're going to get started. Who the heck knows what's going to come out? Who the heck knows what's going to come out of the tarot and the angels and the animals and I don't even know, because just from yesterday afternoon, when you guys look at what I have to show you, you're going to be like, what? So let me get all my housekeeping out of the way. Many thanks to my dear friend and crazy amazing moderator, Teapot. Without her, I don't even know what would happen in these lives. It would be cuckoo crazy go nuts. So thank you. So many thanks to all of you all who are with me all the time. My pack, my peeps. I love you guys. You'll just never even know what a blessing you are to this world and to animals everywhere. And let me just tell you straight up, get your tissues out, because this conversation that I had, and the way that the place that the money got donated to from the fundraiser last week, you can't make this up. And I've got it in black and white right on my computer. So stay tuned for that. And if you're new, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. All information free all day long. And readings are free unless I'm doing a fundraiser for animals, which works so well. I think I'll do that a few times a year. And hit the little ringy. What else am I supposed to say, y'all? Hit the little ringy dingy bell thingy so you get all the alerts. Blah blah blah. You'll like and subscribe or you won't. So there you have it. Okay, so here's how it works on my channel. You are welcome to ask all the questions you want. Well, you can ask one question because I only do one question per person. I do not do yes or no questions because just telling you yes or no to something is not helpful to you at all. And I please don't ask, because I'm not answering them. All that being said, you guys, some of the messages I get, I'm going to make a book one day just of like messages that I get. They're crazy. All right. So without further ado, I got to tell you guys this story and show you these pictures. You are not going to believe this. Okay. So, yesterday, I donated $1,500 to let me share my screen with y'all. So I donated $1,500 of what we raised because I don't have the final count, and y'all, people are still donating from last week. And I'm like, well, if they want to donate, I'll still do their readings. I am going to have to cap the $10 5-minute reading. So we're done. But I wanted to get the last people. So I think we've raised about $1,900 totally, but I've got to wait for everything to shake out. But I knew for sure we'd donated, that y'all had donated $1,500, right? And for those of you that are just joining me on the channel, it was amazing last week. Everybody came together and donated. I think it's almost at $2,000 in a week, in 6 days, to help animal charities that were responding to the any animals that have been affected by the tornadoes. So I have told you guys all last week, I was like, I'll have an answer tomorrow, and I just couldn't find one that I could settle in my spirit to do the donation to, right? So Amy was here yesterday. We were doing some stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, whatever. And I just stopped myself, and I said to the animal spirit guides, I'm like, okay, look, there's some reason that there has been a block, because if I can't find something on the internet, it doesn't exist. That's straight up, man. If I can't, it's not out there. So I was like, what is this? And I just put it in their lap. I'm like, okay, clearly you have not wanted me to find, you wanted me to find something special. Not like one animal rescue is any better than the other or any more special, but there had to be something extra. I just knew it. So all of a sudden I see a listing for, I couldn't pronounce the name. I was like, well, Mosaic Farm, whatever. And you'll see here, what I wanted to do was put the receipt up. This is the order number, because on there, you have to order, the way they do their donation is you have to order the membership level that you want, and the highest one they have on their website is $30. To give them $1,500, I had to order 50 of them. So that gave $1,500 to this sanctuary, and I'm going to go into that if you guys want to see that. Just so you know, I'm very transparent about my donations and whatnot, mostly because there are so many people out there that talk so much crap about they donate and they do fundraisers for animals or anybody else, and no, they don't at all. And I'm not about that. So there you have it. So there's that. So now I want to show you these folks' Facebook. So, well, this is their website. And I couldn't figure out how to pronounce this until I went to how we chose the sanctuary name. Well, how they chose the sanctuary name is, this is Cece. She's the C in Mosiso. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. It's a Chihuahua. Well, she's a Chihuahua Terrier mix. I have a Chihuahua Terrier mix. I was like, huh. And the name comes from Mo, which is mojito. Oh, that was the Terrier mix. And I was like, that's interesting. They adopted, and because their sanctuary is 10 miles from where the absolute worst of the hurricanes hit in Mayfield, Kentucky. 10 miles, y'all. So what's happened is they have 85, this farm, and I'll put the link in here. You guys can look at them further, because if you're looking for somebody to donate to this season or any other season, what am I doing? I am all over the place. How about I go back to their website? I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And I'm looking for the chat. And I put the yo, the hell am I doing? Okay, there you go. So there's the link to Mosiso Farms. And so Angel Heart, that's the one you sent me? How did I miss that? Really? You sent me that? Because I did a search. Girl, I searched your name in my email. I was like, she sent me 3 or 4. I never saw that one. That's nutso crazy go nutso. Okay, so anyway, long story short, what's happened is I had this whole long convo, like here. Wait, hold on. Here is this convo. Oh my God, I'll find it. And now you know UPS is picking up more things at my house. But anyway, so bottom line is, I pinged the gal that, well, I didn't know it was her that owned the place, and we just started talking, and we chatted on Facebook last night for an hour. So dig this. So you can look here and see what they do, but again, they're 10 miles from where the worst disaster was. So not only have they taken in animals, because they do it all. They do domestic, they do livestock. The only thing they don't do is wildlife. And y'all, I searched high and low for a wildlife rescue that would return my calls, because again, very specific, helping the animals that were affected by the tornadoes. So anyway, so I wanted to do a little investigative work, and this gal pings me back on Facebook in like two seconds, and we started talking. Okay, so dig this. They lived for 30-something years on the east coast of Florida, Melbourne. We know so many of the same everything. Her daughter is totally into the woo-woo. Totally into the woo-woo. And we just have, because I never tell anybody when I'm like approaching animal places, I'm not all like, oh, I'm the spirit animal lady. But some of them are like, that's cool. And some of them go, oh, you're one of those right off the bat. So I don't even bother. But, she asked me, it was weird. She asked me, or she said, well, I've got to go look through your social media now. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just plop the links in here for you. And she was just like, oh, spirit animals. Oh my gosh, blah, 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 blah. We had this whole conversation. So what they're doing there is they're taking in animals, but because they did not, like, it was like the angels and the animal allies, hold on, let me chase this spammer. Let me chase this person. Oh my God. I didn't even have the energy for you jackasses today. I have the energy to call you names. I just don't have the energy for anything else. so here's the thing. So they have become a drop off point for all kinds of supplies. Like they've become this central hub because the angels, the animal allies, God, whatever it is you call it, the universe, it's like it put a dome over their sanctuary in the middle of the mayhem. They were protected, so like anyway. I got, not that I needed that kind of insight because I figured it was like this, but it's, y'all, however bad you can imagine it being over there, it's way worse than you can possibly imagine. No joke. And she bawled her eyes out. This gal who owns the sanctuary, she bawled her eyes out. She was like, you will never ever know how critical and you'll never know. So I just really want to say to you all, thank you so much for all of your donations, because in today's world, the way it is right now, people, is the economy going to do this? Is it going to do that? What's the job market? What's this? What's that? Are we really headed towards a recession? I mean, it could be some scary stuff if you let yourself fall into that. But all that said, kind of funny. So Rob, you wouldn't have answered that person, would you? But you're welcome. I will save you from a scammer any day. Anyway, you guys, $1,500 to an independent sanctuary that they're pretty much floating everything out of their own personal money. It is like manna from heaven. So thank you guys so much. I am going to have to get off this subject or I'm going to bawl my eyes out, because it was just all the crazy little pieces that led to this particular rescue, and they're in the thick of it. Okay, they're not like 2 or 3 hours away, because there's some big place in Louisville, Kentucky, that is, I guess, a senator or something owns it, so it's got a lot of hype, and it's, apparently they do really good work, but there's a big spotlight on them, and Louisville is 3 hours away, right? So I'm like, well, they're probably doing this. Anyway, these people were right there. I mean, I heard the whole thing, huddled in their bathroom, all of their pets, absolutely sick, 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 beside themselves. They couldn't bring everybody on the farm. They got 85 animals and more. You couldn't have brought them into the house, but even it wouldn't have been safe for them there anyway. You can't huddle 85 people in a bathtub in an interior. It was horrifying. Anyway, they survived it. Y'all, please take a look at Moe's CISO Farms and know that they are. Imagine how much you love animals, and if you opened a sanctuary tomorrow, that's how much they love animals and what they do every single day. So I'm getting off the subject before I cry. So thank you guys very much. It made a huge difference to this independently owned private charity. It just made the world of difference. So thank you guys very much. All right, I am moving on to questions, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen. All you guys can see my beautiful screensaver, because that is England, and I'm going to live there part-time one day in this lifetime. So all that said, you guys have, so 2 things. I am super floaty, super psychic today. Like, so if you ask a question or you want a question answered, I'm going to tell you, do not ask a question. I mean, I always give real readings, but who knows how deep some of these readings could get today. Again, no yes or no questions, I promise you. Oh, Alpha Numerical 1, thank you. Okay, Alpha Numerical 1. So, I'm guessing that $10 is for a donation to I'm guessing that $10 is for a donation to the animals. So let me start with Alpha Numerical 1. And so, yes, I'm doing readings. However, okay, I see a few of you that are new. And here's what does not fly on my channel. And let me tell you why. I might seem like a big biatch, but I'm not. When you're in a panic and you are, I need this, please, please, please pay attention to me, I will not read for you. I will not read for you, and I will not read for you, because people who are in a panic don't listen. You're too panicked, and you will never hear what comes through. And especially if it is something you don't want to hear, because mostly when people are panicked, they only want to hear it's going to be okay. It's all going to be fine. And that is not always true. Now, I'm not trying to be a downer this morning. What I'm saying is my channel is the place for people who are truly connected to spirit, truly connected to Mother Earth, truly connected to the animals, and they are not here for hopium. And if you guys have never heard the term hopium, Catherine, I thought I banned that John Elizabeth person. All right, if that person is back. So anyway, um, too bad, Alphanumerical, when I'm giving you a reading, whether you're asking for it or not. But anyway, so I'm not trying to school you guys, and I'm not trying to like be all mama bearish, like for real mama bearish. But I am really truly about helping people. And all of that said, I I want to help you for real, not because I want you to come back to my channel because I tell you all kind of BS. I want you to come back to my channel because because you get what you really need, whatever that is. That's not my. It's not up to me to judge. But what you really, what is going to be most beneficial for you. Let me move on. Okay, so alphanumerical 1. If you truly don't want a reading, I won't give you one, but I'd love to I'd love to help a person out. So if you've got a question, cool. If not, oh, hold on, y'all. Jennifer Krutzman. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. I had 2 straight come to my life. I'll donate a really great animal shelter. McNary, Tennessee. Oh, y'all. I'm telling you, it is y'all, I'm telling you, rescues, they are the rescues. They're the best, just the best. Yeah, for those of you guys that will see these people come on and they're like, I'm drawn to you. You know, I want to be your friend. God is talking to me for you. Okay, y'all, I'm cheesy, but I don't solicit business. And if I did, it wouldn't be like that. So they're it's not me, and they're none of my people. So just Cleo. I don't know who you are. You look new to the channel, but I like you already. Piss off, John Elizabeth. I love it. Okay. Okay. Alphanumerical 1. I'm scrolling through this chat, 90 to nothing. And so kindness is kindness. I don't know what that means. But okay, Alphanumerical 1, I'm just gonna pull you a card. But listen, y'all. Here's what I also am not going to do today. I am not going to just, if somebody says, can you just flip a card for me just because? No, I will not do that. And I will tell you why. Because specific communication yields specific results. And so all you've got to do is ask a question. It's got to be a real question. I do and I don't. But it's nothing compared to what I see. Okay, Alphanumerical 1, I'm going to make the decision for you. Here's the intention I'm setting off in Alphanumerical 1. Whatever this is going on, I'm looking for the animal guide. Alphanumerical 1. Whatever this is going on, you're so protected. It's insane. I'm shuffling the cards. This falls out on the deck. Whatever this is, whatever this is, it's like you can just go on about your merry business. Don't even pay it any mind whatsoever. It's like things are being taken care of for you behind the scenes. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to lift a finger. I'm serious. It's like you're gonna think, well, I should make this call, or I should send this letter, or I should send this email, or whatever. But you don't even have to do that. And I just see you opening an envelope. and metaphorically, the envelope is tied with a ribbon, like you would get a gift card or something, like a gift, but it's not in physical life. But it's like you open the letter, you read the notice, you're like, okay, it's all fixed, and poof, you go on about your merry business. Queen of Pentacles, Bear. Mama Bear doesn't come out for very many people. She doesn't. Not in my deck. In other people's decks, she does. In my deck, she does not. And for those of you that are new, just so you know, I read with my own award-winning, history-making, best-selling Arcanimal Tarot and Oracle deck. It really, truly is mine. I'm the creator and publisher of it, and it is based on the y'all. I love y'all. I especially love I love everybody. I even love the new people that have shown up. But new people, I do not answer yes or no questions. I will not do it. Please do not ask me yes or no questions. For me to just tell you yes or just tell you no is nonsense, because it's just part of the story, and it doesn't give you the full picture, and that doesn't help you move ahead. It's not. I'm an evidential psychic medium. If I'm not producing evidence for you, things I couldn't possibly know that substantiates, and they give a proving to the information that's channeled through me, how are you ever going to know that it's right? You don't know me. You showed up on my channel today. You don't know me. Why would you take anything that I had to say to heart? Don't do that. Don't do that with me or any other reader. Like, if readers can't, don't do it. It's not helpful to you. And then, anyway, okay. You have my deck, Tracy? Yay! I'm glad you love it. It's mine. Mine. Haha! Oh, Carol Rhodes, you can buy the deck in the UK off of my, I have a European distributor. It's Deep Books London. And so, Deep Books London. So, it's deepbooks.com, I think, or deepbookslondon.com or something. So, yeah, they sell it. They're my distributor, and I'm not sure. Oh, that's cool. So anyway, all right, so I'm not fussing at you guys this morning. I'm not. I just know that I'm watching this feed, and some of you are in a spin, man, a spin. Breathe. My channel is also for energetic healing as well, so just chill. My dogs ate the box. Oh, Sheila. Oh, that's sad. Okay. All right. So also, because again, never mind. I already said it 1,000 times. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. This thing is Alphanumerical 1. I hope that helped you. I am going to look through this, and I'm going to land on questions that I am led to. That's how this is going to work today. Gail, I'm sorry you're struggling physically. I don't know why, Gail, but I see, you have a thing for horses? I don't know if I've ever talked about that with you before. I don't know, Gail. I'm seeing horse energy all around you in Wyoming for some reason. Okay. So Holly Ann Violet, I'm not sure what you mean by that. You could use a reading from anyone that actually knows what they're doing. I don't know what you mean by that. Normally what people mean by that is they didn't get the answer they wanted to hear, or they came away from a reading with a reader who just recently, I had a reader, so they say they're a professional reader, school me, because there are some typos in the ARC, and it was a waste of their time and their client's time while they were looking up the meanings during a client session. And I'm like, if you're charging people and you're sitting there looking up the meanings of your cards, what, good, but, and I'm never speechless. What does that tell you? That's number one. Number two, or people are like, the reader is like, you're surrounded by angels in your family at this time. I do see you. they give you information that they don't support. And I'm not denigrating other readers. Everybody's got their own process. Bernadette is an evidential psychic medium. If I can't give you evidence of things you don't, that I shouldn't know, like I've been looking for her. I was hoping she was going to be back on, that gal with the son that passed over. And I was like, I'm not doing mediumship today, but wait, I smelled and I tasted nachos. Dorito nacho cheese flavor, and apparently they were his absolute favorite. Anyway, if people cannot produce evidence like that, I don't go to people that can't do that. So there we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Super psychic. Super psychic. All right, I'm looking for questions. Oh. Okay. Sarab Siddhartha, what is your future in your tarot reading practice? I have to tell you something. I have the pleasure of saying I think it's going to go really well for you, meaning there's something about you that is, you've got a fineness about you, a real educated kind of, like a quiet, wise man, gentle energy, but it's like, it can be dark and kind of turbulent under. It kind of reminds me of like Scorpio energy. But I think it's going to go really well for you. And it's weird because I don't know that you're going to have to do too much marketing. I don't know where you live. I don't know what kind of community you're in, whatever. But there's something about word of mouth that's going to go very well for you. Very, very well for you. Wow. Okay. All right. So, I hope that's helpful. Okay. Holly and Violet. Oh, wow. Well, many thanks to Odin, Loki, and Thor. They're hot. So, so many thanks to them. Mostly thank you for running around on my TV without your shirt on. But, oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. All right. So, here we go. All right, Michelle Cullen, my heart goes out to you that you have 2 children in heaven. I am not doing mediumship today, and I can tell you that I don't even have to do mediumship to tell you that if you know that your children are in heaven, I personally don't believe in heaven or hell. I personally believe when we cross over, we're just in a different dimension and we go on about our merry business, doing whatever we're doing on that side. But I can tell you that I have never, ever, 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 30 years of doing this, over 65,000 readings, mostly for evidential mediumship. That's what I'm most known for, mediumship and the spirit animal work. I have never had a negative report from the other side. And in terms of following you to your new home, honey, it's not like that on the other side. What that means is, and it's not really like that here either. We just think it is because that's what we're taught it is. But we're always aware of each other wherever we are because of the energetic electrical ties between us. So I'm sure this is time of year is very difficult for you, and I'm sending you lots of love. But yes, you can be absolutely certain that they are just fine. Okay, and now the chat is wowzers. Okay. Okay, so okay. I am not schooling anybody, Holly Ann. I am not. Oh, you're welcome, Mackenzie. We had the best time wrapping up those things and sending them. I hope you like it. Okay. Okay. So I okay, Stormly Raindrops. That's a cool name. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean by you'd love to know what my next step is on your path. Are you asking me to predict it? Or are you asking me Tanya Waltman. Bitches, come to order. I don't know what you mean by that. So here's the thing. Here's why I harp on you guys to ask specific questions. We don't really do that a lot in life, and then we're always surprised when we get what we don't want or we don't get what we do want. And that's the result of not being specific with yourself in the universe. When someone said to me the other day, well, my goal is to be financially solvent. By when? I don't know. Okay, how much? I don't know. Okay. Are you building your new business with financial plans? No, I figure whatever money will come will come. The universe doesn't do that. And that's not how psychic mediumship works. Every single person, every living thing is psychic. So when you ask me specific questions, you can't walk away from a reading with a nebulous, like, kind of sort of it meant that, but kind of sort of it didn't mean that. If that makes any sense. Anyway, okay, I'm moving on. Melissa, I'm very sorry for your loss. I am not doing mediumship today. Okay, Adriana. Oh, hey, Adriana. I think you sent me a text or an email. I'm not sure, but I need to get you scheduled for your donation from last week. You pulled the firefly and the stork. How can I better connect to them and the life that's in my work and their medicine in my work life? That is a really powerful question. So here's the thing. Firefly, it is, I just love it. It's just such a magical card. And it is about lighting up all the darkest spaces and places. And the stork, the stork is a 5 in my deck. And 5s traditionally in the tarot card, in the Rider-Waite tarot card meetings, they're about change, they're about challenges, and there's a reason that the black stork wanted to be, a 5, because in tradition, just in mythology, that kind of thing, black storks brought babies that maybe had a little something left of center about them, to parents who were bad parents or bad people. That's part of the legend, right? So when you've got black stork, which is the 5 of wands, and then you've got the firefly, I'm wondering what kind of major shift you're needing to do inside to get where you need to be in your practice. Meaning, I wonder if you're willing at this point to dive deep with people. Over the years, and just so you guys know this, if you're reading for yourself or you're reading for others, you can calibrate the energy, the electricity around you to draw in the people that you are best suited to read at that time. What that means is this. Through my career, the public has moved in droves. I went through a 2-year period where almost every client I had was a parent who'd lost a child. 2 years. And then it was something different. And in recent years, probably for the last 5 years or 6 years, people come to me for readings who are at a true crossroads. Like, not, oh, I'm considering, they are like do or die kind of place. Or they're so far down because I've got the battery to go into the darkest spaces and places and be like, oh, we're done here, lunch. It doesn't drag me down, right? That's what I was put here to do. That's what I came here to do. So I would say in your practice, I think you're being called to examine, do you have the battery to bring into your practice those that you might need to do a deeper dive on? And there's something I'm hearing from Firefly that she's got to know. Her light will not go out. You have more bandwidth. You have more battery than you think you do. But good job on the self-care. I literally, this one Firefly is you guys, Oh God, don't ever say you want to be like me, because these are the things that happen in my head. But I literally am face to face with this firefly. His little wings are like that, but with his little legs and little hair on it, he's like, because you're great at self-care. So don't be freaked out that your battery is gonna. There you go. I hope that was helpful. Oh, I am not answering yes or no questions. Okay, Jocelyn. Okay, Jocelyn, I love your courage to come right out and ask that, because listen, my favorite thing is when people are all like, I'm very into earth-based and I'm very into shamanism, but then they want to hide stuff or they get embarrassed. How's that helpful? Animals aren't like that. And we're animals. Okay. Jocelyn Reyes, I hope you're still here. Your question is, I'm curious about a life situation I have. Feel like I'm constantly being labeled a slut when I'm not. I'm curious, why does this keep happening? What is the karma or the spiritual meaning behind it? Okay, so I'm going to step into your energy, but I'm also going to pull a card. Here's the thing. Perfect. So perfect for you, honey. Okay, listen up. Jocelyn, if you're still here, you got the opossum. If you've been here before, man, thank you so much for joining me. I just don't recognize the name. That means nothing. My memory is like a sieve. That said, I will tell you that every single solitary time this card, Jocelyn, this is crazy. I just posted a picture of myself for the first time ever on Facebook. I made it my profile, image at the top. It's of me with a possum. Okay. And I was thinking this morning, the thing is that opossums, they're just completely, well, opossums belong to Australian, possums belong here. It's a whole long story, but anyway, it's a dang opossum. So they're just unbelievably maligned and just, they're just so misunderstood, and they're treated really violently and badly because people think they look a certain way. People will tell you they're ugly or they're mean or they're always drooling or they're always growling. Y'all, they're like cats. Like, if you've never been around a baby opossum, you'll be like dog schmogs, kittens, schmittens. You'll be like, oh, what a baby opossum. Not that you should have one. Not a fan of keeping wildlife. But that said, I keep hearing that Gloria Estefan song for you. God, I hope you're still here. Coming Out of the Dark. I just keep hearing that's Gloria Estefan for you. And here's the story. Why it keeps happening is, I mean, if you're honest with yourself, well, here's the story, sis. First of all, when anybody else thinks it's that's none of your business, because why do you care what they think? That's number one. Hey, Georgie. Hey, Georgie. Number two, that said, I do feel like you do your level best to look sexy, dress sexy, move sexy, act sexy, because that's how you feel like you're going to get attention, or how you feel like you're going to be seen in the world. What's interesting is I keep hearing in my head she's super artistic. Man, I hope you're still here. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the chat. I hope this is making sense to you. I just keep hearing that you're super, super, oh Lord, Psy medium candy. Oh God, hold on, y'all. I gotta get rid of a spammer. Okay. I just keep feeling like you're super, super, super autistic. Hi, Tyron. Tyrion. Tyron. I don't know. Okay. Again, I just keep feeling like you are, super artistic. And so what I will tell you is, I would really encourage you to lean more into your art. And the other thing I keep hearing is you're really smart, like really, really smart. But I just keep, you don't really do the flirty toss your head thing. You're like dragon lady energy. Like, I'm going on a man hunt. Turn it around. Women have been hunted. Now we're hunting around. That's what I feel like your vibe is. Back off and ramp the dragon lady down a notch. Because it's sexy for a little while and then it's not. And people will pay all kind of attention to you for that. But why, here's the thing. Let me just say this. Your sex life is your own business. And here's the other thing. My other question to you is, who told you that, you're not supposed to sleep with this person or this person or that person or that person? That's your business. Period. And that doesn't make you one way or the other unless it affects you. If you're one of those people that sleep around because you're desperately trying to be loved, honey, that's taking a spork to your spirit. You don't take a spork to your heart. But if you're doing it because it's fun and you dig it, there you have it. I hope that's helpful. And here's the other thing. I just really feel like if you'll please just work with possum energy, you'll see that there's so much value in these lives. I live in Florida and possums eat 5,000 ticks a year or more, plus everything else they eat. They do so much for so much good with very few accolades. And so there you go. I hope that's helpful. Work with possum energy. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm scrolling back up in the questions. Ooh, Lord. Okay, Jennifer Kitchoff Samsel. Kirchhoff. Man, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry you're feeling down. "15 years in the same position, been promised a promotion for the last 5, and each year there is another reason to keep me hanging on. What is blocking this moment? I spend each day proving my worth, and I feel like I'm wasting my efforts. 49 years old." Okay, so here's the story. Jennifer Kirchhoff, if you're still here. Samsel, if you're still here. Okay, you asked a specific question. What is blocking this moment? I'm going to assume that you mean blocking you from getting the promotion you've been promised for 15 years. Last 5 years. Well, I'm just going to pull a card for you to see what's blocking you, because the mama bear in me is very strong this morning. And Stevie Wonder could see what's wrong with that situation. Hey, y'all from the UK. Anybody from the UK? I see one person. Beverly Ann. That's where my heart is, the UK. All right. Jennifer Kirchhoff Samsel. Okay. If you guys saw me struggling with the cards, it's like intuitively I wanted to go to this one, but intuitively I wanted to go to that one. So apparently we're in Vegas with Jennifer, and here's my 5-card spread. What's interesting is Jennifer, you're new here. Okay. You're new here, and so here's the thing. I'm just gonna tell you these cards like they are. You're gonna have to take this for what it is. You're a mermaid. You're a mermaid among bottom feeders. Move along. Move along. Oh, look, the Chariot card. Move along. Oh, look, the King card, the Condor. If you take matters into your own hands, you got to do it yourself. Now, here is not what I'm telling you. I am not telling you to leave your job. What I'm telling you is that people will only allow you the way, they'll only treat you the way you allow them to treat you. And 5 years is a long time to be dancing on somebody else's string like a big old puppet. They don't want to lose you. Either go in and lay down the law or take matters into your own hands some other way, but you got to step up to the plate. Now, that said, I really feel like, okay, so Jennifer, I feel like there's a tremendous change going on within the company. I don't know if they're merging with another company. I don't know if they're selling to another company. I don't know if they just open a new line of products or a new line of something, but there's some kind of reorg going on. And all of that being said, wait out the reorg and see what's going on, because there's something about that reorg that's going to be super cool for you. And then, oh my goodness, look at that. You've got another King of Pentacles. So, that song, I just can't wait to be king. Don't wait to be king. You already are the king. And so there's got to be something there about being the king. So step up, sis. That's what you can do. So what, bottom line, girls, what's blocking you is you. And it's really, I got to tell you, if it's, it really is just that simple. I am not being flip. Honest to goodness, I'm not. It is just, you just got to step up to the plate. And, 5 years is enough. That's it. So there you have it. I hope that's helpful. And you know what? Here's the thing. I don't feel like, I don't feel like you're a scaredy cat. I feel like you, communication is really important to you. How you communicate and how you're communicated with is super important to you. And so I feel like as soon as you can put the words in your head the way you want to say them, it'll be great. Okay, cool. I hope that's helpful. Alrighty. Okay, Paula Michelle Langley Brown. I woke up first of the year. Okay. Had an orb. Okay. Eventually left. Okay. Any ideas? Okay. I've been trying to do. Paula Michelle Langley Brown. Cool orb experience. I don't know what that has to do with your question. I've been trying to tap into anything within me of significance, but I feel like there's a blockage. Help move things along. So here we go. So I want to answer your question. I want to help you, but it is a non-specific question. When you say there's something in you of significance, what does that mean? Personally, professionally, relationship-wise? What do you feel like is being blocked? What are you looking for that you're not at this moment seeing how to bring forth or give life to? So if you can ask me something a little more specific, I'll answer your question. Okay, Darlene Stanhope, what spirit animal do you need to be working as you do shadow work? Girl, it's 4 days before Christmas. It's just Yule. And you're like, I'm doing shadow work. Well, first of all, I can, you think I had some last night, I didn't, but I'm telling you what, Friday night, one of my very best friends, my dear sister that I vacationed with earlier in the year in Kansas, and her name really is Glenda. No joke, y'all. She's coming to stay for a week, and we are going to tear up my fire pit and the eggnog and the spiced rum and anything else that I can mix with my brand new Margaritaville mixer. So here's the first thing I can tell you, honey, is have yourself an eggnog and a spiced rum. That's number one. And then, number two, oh, dang. The question's already gone. I'm sorry. Have an egg, have an eggnog and a spiced rum. Okay. Please ask me your question in another, the chat won't let me go back up. And Georgie, apparently y'all's energy is going crazy. He is losing his mind over here on my monitor. That's why you see everything shaking like I'm having a hurricane. Come on, Georgie. Okay. Amazon. Amazon, Judy, for the headbands. They got 1 million of them. I've ordered a bunch more. I just haven't had more time. Okay. Hey Keith, I am having a great day. I hope you're having a great day. Okay. Oh, the shadow work. Okay, listen up for the gal that asked about shadow work. Okay. Okay. So, for the folks that are joining me just from Twitch, I really appreciate you tuning into my channel. What you can't see if you're only looking at the Twitch chat is you think there are only 2 or 3 people that I'm talking to, but I stream through Restream and Open Streamlabs, and I've got people pouring in from 5 different Facebook pages, from YouTube. They're you guys are everywhere. Yay! It's a big packed party today up in the house. And so I have a lot of people that I'm getting to. I'm not forgetting anybody. I'm only doing readings for who I'm drawn to. Okay, this is a really interesting card to be doing shadow work with. Rooster, Rise and Shine. So, I'm just going to tell, honest to goodness, this is a super kooky card to be doing shadow work with. But I love it because your shadow work is like, okay, Georgie, honest to gosh, I don't know what you think, honey, you've got to do to get your shadow work done. But what I'm seeing is this really clean, bright house. And there's like one speck of dust in the corner, and you're like, "Wah!" And you grab the dustbuster, you grab the broom, and you're like, sweep, 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 suck, suck, suck. And you get that one little bit of dust out. That's honest to goodness what's going on in your shadow work, honey. You're deep diving for a little speck of dust. Now, I am not denigrating or downplaying your journey. I mean, if you think you got to go through all that, you go through all that. But honest to goodness, it's not. I don't even think it's like a dark place for you. It's just literally your challenge. Okay, Georgie, come on now. I don't know what's got you wound up, but enough. So, literally, I don't think you have a fear of being seen. I don't think you have a fear of anything like that. But there's something where you're just supposed to literally rise and shine. And I keep seeing you, I don't know if you teach or you do presenting of some kind, but I keep seeing you opening a door and then giving a talk, opening a door and giving a talk. So for the y'all, I told you, hey Bruce, what's up, yo? So good to see you this morning. So I Lordy be, y'all, you know my memory is like a sieve. Plus I'm in super psychic zone. I'm trying to keep looking at 5 different chats in different places so I can keep my eye out for spammers. So I can't remember names sometime, but I'm telling you, I'm stepping into your energy. I don't have to know your name to step into your energy. And oh my gosh, it's like, I keep, let me just tell you, shadow work person, I just keep hearing teaching, 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 teaching. So I don't know what this is for you in the teaching thing, but I get the teaching. That's all I can say. All right, here we go. All right. Oh my God, it's so cool to see so many people here this morning. Y'all, if you only knew, I want to read for everybody. I want to read for every single person that comes here. At the end of my day, I started my career as an evidential psychic medium. I love it. I just cannot get to that many people in a day. I want to, though. All right. Kimberly and Floyd, I'm very drawn to you. You guys get what I just did there? Come on, y'all. I'm making fun of the spammers. I'm very drawn to you. Inbox me for your reading now. Okay. I'll inbox you. You won't like it, but I will. Welcome, Kimberly. You've never been with us before. Welcome to the Wild Pack. Ah-roo! What insight can I give you on the new year, what it will bring for you and your son? Things are pretty bad right now. Now, I normally do not answer nebulous questions because what you're really asking me is, are things going to get better? At the end of the day, that's all you want to know. So, what I'm going to do for you, because here is the energy I'm picking up from you, Kimberly and Floyd. God, I hope you're still on this feed. I hope you're still on my chat. There is such an earnestness about you. There is such an earnest, hardworking, do the right thing, just can't seem to catch a break. Like always trying to keep up. Always trying to keep up. It's like you can't get ahead. And you're just such a sincere, solid, good person. I'm not passing judgment, and I'm not saying the rest of you on the feed are not good people. You are. We're all good people. Our souls are perfect. Our spirits may need a kick in the ass every now and again, but our souls are perfect. So that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the animal allies for you to show you an animal that if you will work with its medicine and energy, can hold your hand through this next year, and in particular 6 months. Come on now. Oh, y'all, give it up for dragon energy. Yay! Dragon in the house. Enter the dragon. Okay, listen. All animals, all power animals, all spirit animals, all totem animals. There are millions and millions and millions and millions of different kinds of animals in the world. Fishies, crustaceans, amphibians, right? Millions. But let's just tell you, dragon energy, okay, come on now. They're legendary and for good reason. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I'm telling you straight up, I feel like if you will just work with dragon energy, because here's what I also feel from you. Man, I hope you're still here. You don't do this very often, but I feel like you've come to the end of your rope, and you're not sad, you're not scared, you're starting to get really pissed. That kind of pissed where people, in like, you'll watch them in a movie or a TV show, and they've taken it. And one, they look down and they open up their eyes, and you're like, uh-oh, it's fitting to get real up in here, right? It's about to hit the fan, and they just start plowing the road through everything and everybody, snatch what they want, and move along. That's where you're at, and dragon energy will help you. I'm begging you to read anything you can about dragon. You can go to my site. Teapot may have a minute later, and she can get the link to dragon. Read about dragon as a spirit, totem, and power animal. I would watch movies with dragons in them. I would maybe even get a little dragon figurine of whatever your favorite color is. Just read everything there is about dragons. And I feel like through those myths, through those legends, through those stories, you're gonna find something that heats up your heart, like goes and it jumpstarts your heart, and you've got this renewed sense of energy, but almost in a predatory way, which is cool because it's not like you're hunting people, you're hunting opportunity and a way out and whatever, and you're gonna be okay. And also, just one more thing, I keep hearing that I keep hearing that there's somebody in your family that's like, bam. I don't kill flies, no joke. I'll chase them around my house for a half an hour to get them out. I wouldn't let us move from the Hobby Lobby parking lot the other day because there was a little green spider on my car, and I didn't want to. Anyway, but it's like that, and nothing they have to say is positive, and they're always coming at you in a negative way. Just cut them off. Just, that's it. Just cut them off. Just turn around and tell them to shut up. And don't, yeah, there you go. Okay, there you have it. Okay, I hope that's helpful. I don't remember your name, but yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, Maweb. Okay, so, all right. Hey, you guys, this whole vast tech thing too with all these different names. Oh, dang it. That's also spam. Don't go there. Yeah, yes. Okay. So, advice from Yodon. Sexy is good for drawing false interest. Be interesting, upbeat, positive, with a show of personal strength and value. That draws positive people with longer interest. Sexy, yes, only as an opening. Okay. How long have I been reading? 30 years in this lifetime, but many, many lifetimes. Why do you ask, Serenity? Hello. You're from the UK. What's up, James McGowan? Hey, Pearl. Hey, Shadow. Shadow, we need to get your, Serenity, I'm shuffling wrong. I'm shuffling my own deck wrong. Okay. Okay. Because I'm not even going to, okay. Okay. All right. Teresa. Okay. So Teresa Zielkowski. Okay, I can't. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't. To the young lady who told me I was shuffling wrong, let me tell you something. I want to give you a big hug, and here's why. You just you don't even understand that what you did in saying that is the greatest gift that some of us are going to get this morning, which is this. There is no law or rule about what is right and wrong for how to shuffle any tarot deck, and anyone who tells you that there is full of absolute and total horse shiitake mushrooms. None of this is proven science. Every reader has their own way of doing things. And some people, for them, a particular way of shuffling works. Some people don't shuffle at all. There are readers who only flip from their deck and they don't ever shuffle it. They have an agreement with spirit that the right card is going to show up for the right person and the right in their way. Some people have this crazy thing, oh, a deck only works if somebody's gifted it to you, or if you want to get. Okay, none of those things are true. They are not provable. Hence, they are not true. The only truth we have is our truth. And when we do not open our minds to watching somebody else's process, the joke's on you or anybody who doesn't do that. Because by doing that, you could see other ways and other means to improve your own readings, to amp up your own spidey senses. And I think that's a big lesson for everybody. I mean, I don't know any of us that don't make a judgment or don't think we know something that we think we know, that we know that we know, and we don't know. So I really appreciate that you pointed out what you thought is something wrong. You're patently wrong. But thank you for pointing it out, because it absolutely bears talking about for because a lot of people that come to my channel are readers or want to be readers, and that's very helpful. So thank you. Okay, Julie Weinger, thank you so much for the donation, Julie. Okay, Julie Weininger. All right, thank you. I'm assuming that is a donation for the critters. Here we go. 5 minutes. 5 minutes for Julie. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. I gotta get to my clock. I gotta do the timer. Y'all, I promise I am absolutely not trying to scold anybody today. I'm not trying to do any of that kind of stuff. I am not. But it's good information to know, I think. Okay, here we go. Julie Weininger. And your time starts now. Aw, Yes, thank you. Thank you, Julie, for the tornado animals. Okay, yes, excellent. Okay. Okay, Jennifer, hold on, Julie. I'll hold on, Julie. Jennifer, that I read earlier, thank you. You literally have me in tears. Yes, 100% reorganization. New consultant hired, nailed it on all points. Right. So that's why they call it evidential psychic mediumship. Everybody is capable of it. And I hope that helps you because that's enough monkey business over there. Okay. I'm back into your energy, Julie. So, Julie, when I step into your energy, the first thing that I'm seeing is the Three of Wands card, where that old boy is got the wands there and he's looking to the future. He's looking to other lands. The past is behind him. He's going on to better things. He's looking out at I mean, it's such a great card. And I feel like this past year, or maybe even few years, have kind of been your long road home, because I just see you with this long road ahead of you, but you did it. And you, ooh, Val, I want a cup. Oh, talk to you soon, Linda. Love you too. So you've done a lot of traveling down that road. Man, you've done a great job, and you're home. So what I'm really picking up for you, Julie, is that it's like all okay. All of the ducks are in the row, and I just kind of see you sitting there looking at a lot of post-it notes. Not a lot, but some post-it notes that have choices on it, and you're just not really sure what way you want to go. I I'm getting quiet because when I'm in your energy, I feel like that's what I want to do. This is like a real time of introspection for you, and you're just really quiet. You're kind of observing everything and everybody, and you're just kind of taking it all in. But what you're really doing is sitting deep in your heart space to figure out what you want to do next. And sometimes that can be a real challenge. It really can be a real challenge because we can be in such a peaceful place that it's almost like there's not a need to do anything or go anywhere, or do you just you're in such a peaceful place you just sit. But I keep hearing art, creativity, art, creativity, art, creativity. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna scroll. Oh, this chat. Ugh. Hey, y'all. Welcome to everybody new. I'm trying, y'all. I am hustling. I am truly hustling. Okay. Oh, gotcha, Julie. It is a challenge. I'm not sure what you mean with part of that is a challenge, but I feel like, man, I just, whatever is artistic, um, whatever is artistic for you or creative for you, I just see that take some time, about 6 months, and really, really, really lean into that. If I used to post it's all the time and the way to go makes sense. Okay. Um, I don't know what that means, Julie. I'm trying to keep up with you, but I think my chat is oh, you're not an artist. Okay, so Julie, you like arts and crafts as a hobby, right? And you haven't done any crafting lately. That makes you an artist. We're all artists in our own way. And so here is like okay, Val 77, I don't allow that. Sorry. Here's the thing. Please don't market your services and your website on my feed. That'll get you banned. That'll get you blocked right there, right then. My following is not your following to cannibalize, and I don't know you. So when you are on my feed, people can mistakenly think I know you and I endorse your products and services. I don't. If I endorse somebody, like who I endorse, um, I endorse Frank, the angel reader. I endorse Lisa, the ancient, healing with the ancients channeler. I endorse, Amy. She's a new reader. As long as you understand she's a new reader, she's unbelievably accurate as a new reader. Those are some of the people I endorse. If I endorse you and Catherine Skaggs, I endorse. So please don't do that. Okay, so all of that being said, Teresa, Teresa, I remember your name. I don't remember what I told you guys. I've told you I am in a super, super floaty, psychic space right now. So, but I gave you the reading earlier. So all of that said, I feel like the artistry thing, it's not like I'm telling you to do it for a living or anything like that. What I am telling you is that honestly, whatever, you're just in this stasis, but it's cool. And the thing is, oh, thank you, Lisa. We endorse each other. Lisa and I are, I don't know, we're crazy connected. It's nuts. But anyway, that said, I, yeah, exactly. Shadow Maven. Anyway, um, here's the thing. You're in such a good place in so many ways. Just take the time to let that introspection kind of roll through you and just look around and observe. But I just feel like you've got, right, Lisa? I just feel like you've got to get your hands on something that you can feel, mold, create, put together. And it's going to bring you hours of pleasure. Don't know what that means. I hope that's helpful. Okay. That said, all right, let me scroll back up to some more questions. Danielle Pheasant. I hope you're still here. Danielle Pheasant. I was hoping you would feel drawn to me to help me find some clarity on my current relationship. If I had some idea whether I'm on the right path or should I change that to unblock my blessings. Well, first of all, Spirit is telling me to thank you for your service or what you do. So are you in the military? Are you in the medical profession? Are you in the law? Do you do something where you're considered a service person? Danielle Pheasant, I really hope you're still here. I am truly, truly, that said, I'm going to look for your, messages, but hopefully you're still here, Danielle Pheasant. So I feel like you set appointments. Okay, hold on now. Calm down. You set appointments for what kind of business? What do you set appointments for? Okay, I'm gonna keep talking until you get back to me about the appointments. Here's the thing. Again, I'm being told to thank you for your service. Okay. Is that what you want to do? Financial planners and insurance agents? Let me make this a little broader. I feel like you're a natural born saver. Saver. Like saver of people, saver of animals. There's something about your energy that says you've just got this real hero kind of energy about you. I don't know if you are in a place where you are trying to consider what else you're going to do moving forward. I know what the question is that you asked, but I think that's the least of the situation. Meaning, let me just cut to the chase. I just think that, okay, Danielle Pleasant, yes. Okay, or Pheasant. I don't know what yes is the answer to. If you answer, if you answer again, can you tell me what yes is the question to? Anyway, just let me say this to you, because you asked about a relationship, right? Yes. Okay. The thing is that it's it's not about the relationship as much as it's about, you just have this unbelievable just this unbelievable strength in you, and heroic kind of energy about you, that if you would just lean into that. Gotcha. Okay, Danielle, let me just say this. If you would just lean into that part of you, you've got a tremendous ability to be a leader. You've got a tremendous ability to do something significant in the service areas, medicine, law, military, um, emergency first responder, ambulance people, just something where you can save, where you can save. And I think it's funny because I kept hearing the word save, save, save. I said it earlier and like, oh, I work in a financial planning office, but this isn't about that. This isn't about the money part. This is about other things. And when you hey, Ann Williams, people say that a lot, that this is for you or this is for them. And so that will happen when, what will happen is you a reading might be for somebody else, but if those are the specific words you need to hear, then it will absolutely resonate with you as well. And that's what spirit does all the time, is send messages to multiple people through one person. So all of that said, Danielle Pheasant, I'm going to go back to it. The job that you're at is just miserable for you. I understand you got to have a job, but I don't, I hate everything about it for you, the feeling of it, because there's something for you that you're being called to just move in the direction that you've always known you were supposed to go, which is in leadership, leadership, leadership. Well, the rest of that is going to, that you're asking about, the partnership thing, the romance thing, that's gonna work itself out. What you're really asking me is, do I see it being long term? Is this is the one? Um, no, I don't. I know you want to hear something different. I want to give you a hug right now. I do. But you've got a whole new world in front of you that you just can't imagine where you'll be at that time when you emerge and you do more self-actualization, because that's what you're all like wiggity about, is you know that you're not self-actualizing, you're not growing, you're not developing. And I got to tell you something that I just you have so much potential. That's the block. Step into the potential. And there you go. I hope that's helpful. Okay. I really hope that's helpful, because you could do very cool things for this world. Okay. All right. Going back up. What time is it? Oh, plenty of time. Yay. Oh, see, I'm just seeing this now. I've never been so drawn to a man, but confused by him as well. So Danielle Pheasant, have you ever looked up a thing called twin flames? That's exactly the kind of thing you're describing, is twin flames. Like, you can't stay away from each other, but it may not be the best thing. Look it up. If you don't know anything about it, it'll tell you a lot about your relationship. I really, 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 really want some ice cream. Okay. I'm looking for questions, not um get them, Lisa. Thank you. Okay. Y'all, I need you to ask specific questions. No yes or no questions, and specific, please. No yes or no questions. Okay, Gopika Carol, are you still here? Gopika, I've seen you before. Welcome back. Gopika Carol, I hope you're still here. What is blocking you presently? Any guidance to get out of it? Now, my memory is truly like a sieve, but Gopika, I could swear you asked that same question 2 weeks ago, and I'll tell you why. I'm certain you did, or something like it, because when I stepped into your energy, I was like, she's just straight up depressed, just straight up. And I am not a medical professional. I am not dispensing medical advice. I am not dispensing a diagnosis. I'm doing nothing medical, professionally or otherwise. I am telling you metaphysically, for edutainment purposes, what I am feeling from you, and that is just straight up depressed. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Inertia is a real thing. Anything in motion stays in motion, and anything that stops being in motion stops being in motion. And you've just gone ski, wham, and there you sit. We've all been there, sis. Truly. And believe me, y'all, I've been telling you for however long I've been on YouTube, I am your spiritual crash test dummy. No joke. I've done every stupid thing, made every stupid decision. Y'all. So not only have I been there, done that, but I have a unique perspective on these kinds of things because of how many people I've read and people that I've coached through my lifetime. You get to see all kinds of things. And once you're in that place, it can be really hard to make yourself get up and out. But that's the block, right? So hold on. I got another spammer. Hey, Agrizio, buy followers and viewers. Piss off. Okay. So all that being said, honest to gosh, this is gonna. I'm not giving you advice. I'm terrible at advice, because if I was gonna give you mama bear advice, I'd be like, hey, jerk yourself up by your bootstraps. Let's go. Somebody out there's got it worse than you do. You got nothing to cry about. Okay, that would be my mom talking. That's why. That's why I don't do any kind of coaching or counseling in that way. I don't do that. I would be terrible at it. So, but what I am seeing from spirit is it really is tiny increments. You get overwhelmed very quickly and very easily. That is not a slam. It's just the way you are. I get distracted very easily. Anybody that works with me will go, she was just talking about her next $1 billion idea right there. What can we just get the one 5 years ago? Can we just get that completed? So, it's little things at a time. Honest to God, it's like, you know what? Get yourself up and take a walk to the end of your block and walk back. It just has to be the end of the block and back. Watch 15 minutes of an uplifting show. 5 minutes of, it's that kind of thing. You have to unblock yourself. You do. And honestly, that's what I'm seeing. If it was something else, I would tell you, but it is not. Okay. All right, there you go. Hope that's helpful. Okay. Danielle, you're not lost. I know I read that earlier, but you are just not lost. Nobody's lost. Wherever you go, there you are. Oh, that's cool, Julie Weininger. You're very welcome, Danielle. I really hope that was helpful. Who's giving away hugs? I want to go. I want a hug. Okay. Okay, Ann Williams, you have asked me 25 times about you and your guy recover from a situation. I do not answer yes or no questions. I don't. If you want to ask me a specific question, I will be helpful, but putting it in the chat 1,000 times, that's not helpful. Okay. Ooh, do I do, Pam Dyke, do I do healing readings? We'd have to talk. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Jocelyn, all right, we already talked to you. Okay. Where will 2022 take me? I don't know what you mean by that, Mary. Okay, Mackenzie, which animal spirit should I be working with in order to get my focus on integrating my energy work with my massage? I'm kind of all over the place. Just know I should focus on one area to begin with. That's interesting. Okay, Mackenzie. So, real, just so you know, here's just talking about integrating two things. I love the animal spirits. I love them. They never let us down. So, for those of you, especially the gal that told me I was shuffling my cards wrong, some people will tell you I'm reading wrong too. But I tend to read cards the way they come out. It is not up for me to decide what Spirit's trying to tell us. My job is to simply channel it through. So if a card turns out on its side, what I have been told from my guides is that when the card comes out, middle of the road for me, it's an on the fence thing. And you just said you're on the fence about this, about this, about this, about this. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. You can't ride both sides of the fence. You got to turn this upside down, inverted, or you got to turn it upright. And I'm being told to have you turn it upright, not for inspirational purposes, but there's a practical reason for this, Mackenzie. And what that means is this. It's important for you to get... Ooh, Mackenzie. Okay. Mackenzie, have you been super annoyed a lot lately? Because my cat, Georgie, is just like... He's all over the place all of a sudden. His hair is standing up on it and his tail's flicking back and forth. Have you been irked more than usual lately? I feel like you probably have. So all of that said, I hope someone scratches your ears and helps you to feel better. Gives you some catnip, something, so that you feel less, ramped up. But here's the story. I feel like you've set an intention to be really successful as a practitioner, financially successful, with your reputation, with the whole 9 yards. Like you're like, oh yeah, I want to be a thing. So it's important that you move to a different place with your thoughts or beliefs about energy work, massage, touch therapy, all of that kind of thing, because you don't have a choice but to integrate your energy healing with your massage. That's science. We all have an electrical field, a magnetic field outside of our body. The minute we touch someone else, that's it. We are integrated. And there are intentions that you can set and things you can do that will help you with the energy transference or the download or the this or the that, because that's a whole class in and of itself that I don't teach. So this is not a pitch for my classes. But it's important to understand what you're really getting into when you are, especially massaging somebody, right? The Florida School for Massage Therapy is just up the road from me, and people come here from all over the world to study there. And I've read for so many of the massage students over there and the teachers. It's unbelievable over the years. And we have a doula school here, and I read a lot for the doulas. So all of that said, what's most important is for you to know you're already integrating it, but then figure out how you want to set the intention to do so. And that's all it is setting the intention. What information do you want to receive? What you don't you want to receive? Do you want to send energy through this person? There's so much that goes into that decision, the very least of which is, should I focus on one or the other? No, because they're integrative already. What's important is for you to come to the understanding of how they're integrated and then how to work with that, if that makes sense. Now, a source to help you do that. I always suggest the book, oh Oh, Lordy. Dr. Dean Radin. Entangled Minds. There's a book called Entangled Minds, and it's Dr. Dean Radin wrote it, and it talks about how when we say we're all connected and, how the electricity of our brains and this and that, it's all in there, and it clears just about everything you could ever want to know about that. It is, yeah, there you go. All right, Angel Heart, I hope that's helpful, Mackenzie. You cannot possibly need a reading every day. No. 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 I don't know what you're talking about big move. I'm going to give you some practical advice. I almost never give advice, but Angel Heart is going to affect you however you let it affect you. Enough is enough with the things coming in from the outside or whatever. Girl, you got to... Have I ever seen this for you before, Angel Heart? I just saw a tiger jump in my face. I don't think you're the big cat person. And by the way, thank you. I totally didn't know that's who you recommended. I will let them know you did that, but honest to goodness, I didn't see your email. But straight up, Tiger, whatever this move is and this spiritual growth thing is you're talking about, because spiritual growth can mean a lot of different things. And I have no idea what big move you're talking about. You think it's a big move, but it's not a big move. It's a great move. It's just not a big move. Meaning, in the way you're thinking that it's big, it's not big. I don't know if that's helpful. But Tiger wants to work with you just now. Man, wow, that is, if I was just going to be Bernadette picking animals, that wouldn't have been the animal I would have chosen. But it said, it just pounced right in. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Okay. That's right, Frank. It's my way, just like it's your way. Frank is a New Yorker who sings, so. Ice cream. A great spontaneous instant. Yodon, here are words of wisdom. For those of you that are looking for dating tips, Yodon says ice cream! Exclamation point. A great spontaneous instant date call-up. The one instance when time is not required. Go in your jammies. Go in your best formal wear. Ice cream is always good for instant dates. Just add cream and sugar. Okay. Karen Fisher, I hope you're still here. That's a really interesting question. Wow. Okay. Okay, Karen K. Fisher writes, I am looking for a way to narrow my creativity. Right now I have dozens of ideas, but then that kind of paralyzes me. Do you see any symbols or materials around me that pop up more than others? I love that question. Karen Fisher, this is cool. Okay. So the first thing that I'm being shown is you don't want to narrow your creativity. That's not the right intention. And I do feel like I'm being shown that all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but just recently, maybe in the last 3-6 months, maybe a year, intentions, setting intentions, mantras, affirmations, it's become a thing with you. Like you're all of a sudden on the train of the affirmations, the intentions. Yeah, that's cool. So what you don't want to do is say out into the universe, I need to narrow my creativity. Don't do that. No, you want your creativity busted wide open. You want all of the muses having a fiesta in your spirit so that you can channel lots of whatever. What you're really asking is what road do I go down first? That's what you're really asking. So it doesn't have to do with your creativity. It has to do with, this is crazy because this almost never happens. Like, almost never happens. Put all of your options on little papers, fold them up, shake them up, do this, do that, draw one. It's just that simple, because here's what you are not asking that actually Spirit is like, but this is the question that really she should be asking, which is, what are you going to do with all that creativity? What are you going to do with whatever that you are creating or whatever? What are you going to do with it? And once you determine that, the rest is gravy. Um, and I don't, I, okay. So, Kieran, I don't know you, but let me just go on record as saying I feel you because I'm an idea person. No joke. I over the weekend, I'm telling you, I was shown a vision of the most amazing idea. And I'm a business person. I've been a business person for a long time. It's got legs like nobody's business. So I'm looking into it. I'm not spending a lot of time on it, but I'm looking into it because holy guacamole. But I get 20 of those a week, right? I love to collect ideas like some people collect trading cards or dolls or stamps or, husbands. So you're you're a collector of ideas, and I would write them down and I would keep them in their own little shiny whatever and honor them because they're like, and I don't know if you're built like a pixie or an elf or a sprite or but you've got this very pixie elven delicate fairy kind of energy about you, and you really do see the world as magical. What I do is I would figure out what you want to do with whatever you're creating and backwards engineer it and go from there, and honest to goodness put every choice in a bucket and then just draw one because they're all really great for you. I hope that's helpful. Kooky, but I hope that's helpful. Hey Don Werner. Well, I'm genuine. Who else is going to dress like this on YouTube in front of God and everybody? Because I can tell you the other stuff those other girls wear, it's not working for me. One day though, I'm going to pop up with one of those Playboy bunny corsets and the ears and the "Welcome to my channel." I'm going to do that. I really am, because it's all about the lips. Okay. Oh Lord, that was sexy. You're subscribed to my channel right now because you went, "That is the sexiest woman on YouTube." Don Werner. I don't want to be blunt, but I guess that's the right word. I can't help it. But here, the thing is that my agreement with Spirit is to tell y'all exactly what it tells me. Sometimes that's a little uncomfortable and crunchy, but it's always said with love and always said with a genuine desire to want to help. Not me, meaning Spirit. I'm just a ventriloquist dummy. Okay. Your animal guide that is working with you now, 8 months into your long-awaited, so far, journey and path. John Werner, if you're still here, is there something baby related with what's happening with you? And are twins relevant to you in some way? Are you a twin? Do you come from a family with twins? Are you having twins? Are you a twin sign, a Pisces, a Libra, a Gemini? There's something very twin and baby oriented that is, it's just really working with you at this time. And the other thing is here's the nautilus shell, and then there's the kiwi. So You know, the Nautilus shell, that's the Ace of Cups in my deck. And whatever, I mean, listen, I can read what you wrote, right? You wrote, it's a wonderful journey, long awaited. I can glean a lot from that. But I just, I'm being told you're not even remotely prepared for the blessings. You think you know how amazing it's going to be? You'll know amazing when you are absolutely gobsmacked, speechless, can't move. Oh my God, did anybody else see that happen? God, just keep baby, 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 twins, twins, twins. Don Werner, I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Oh, Lordy, I'll never be able to get back up to the top. Don Werner, if you're still here, can you, Pisces. Okay, and that's why they call it psychic mediumship. There we go. So, but again, oh, Lordy, I'll put them up already. My bad. Sorry. Oh, here they are. But again, the animal allies always come out at the perfect time, right? Okay. So the other thing is, you're a Pisces. Where are we? We're in the water, right there. We're deep, deep, deep down in our emotions. That's right. So, thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Yodon. Insights. Thank you. That being said, again, I want to come to, call me. We'll go to Vegas, because whatever this good fortune is that is fixing to just pour out of all your cups everywhere, all your cups runneth over. Which is funny because I asked, "Are you having children?" Is this something about a child, a baby, twins? Anyway, I don't know what that's all about. Never mind. Oh, it was funny in my head. But all of that being said, oh, thank you, Elisa. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, okay, so here's the thing, Elisa. I'm assuming that you're putting 10 euros in for the animal efforts. Let me know that that's the case, because that's the only way, that's the only reason I read for money. Any other is because I did that fundraiser all last week. So let me get back to you. I've forgotten your name, but you know who you are and what I'm talking about. Okay, so the kiwi is a really confusing card for people, but the thing about it is if you read about them, they're really fascinating animals. And one of the things I'm always drawn to, kind of like on the, well, not kind of like, it's exactly like on the emu, on an ostrich, on a, oh God, what are those horrible pterodactyl? They are just as beautiful as they can be. I'm saying they're horrible because they're ill-tempered. Ill-tempered. Oh my Lord, I can't think of it. But I'll figure it out. But anyway, I'm drawn to their feet. That's it. There's something about the footing of this animal that I'm literally seeing you take your little webbed feet with your Pisces self, and almost like in the Little Mermaid, you know, the feet, or big, not big, Splash with Tom Hanks or whatever other mermaid, and just clomp clomp, like grow these really solid foundation. Cassowary, thank you, Emma. Cassowary, do the stomp. Cassowary, they're ill-tempered, y'all. There's no way of getting around it. You just got to plant your feet. Now, that sounds like, really, lady? Anybody that knows anything is going to tell a Pisces that. No, not necessarily at all. Sometimes it's up to Pisces to swim away. You know, swim, Forrest, swim. But, no, this time, you got to plant your little feet. And that whole thing that you were asking about, let me just cut to the chase. It's going to be fabulous. That's it. And it's going to be fabulous. I hope that's helpful. Okay. All right. I got 10 more minutes. Oh, got it. All right, Elisa. I don't see your question, honey. Thank you for the animals. Okay, Elisa, I don't see your question. Elisa, I need your question. Elisa. Okay, you guys, this reading today that I'm doing, it's the last time I'm taking donations for the animals that I'm going to read for. You can donate to the animals all day long through me, but That's it. I'm capping that. All right. Um, hey Pearl. Um, oh my God, is this John Elizabeth person back? How's this possible? I banned this person. Okay. Pearl, hit me up on Facebook. I don't see a question there. So hit me up on Facebook. Elisa, I'm healing my inner child and body deep trauma. I know a doctor who's very harsh but has a method. Any spirit animal message about me following his method? No, seriously, Pearl, hit me up on Facebook. I'll help you out. Okay. No. Flat up, straight out, no. Elisa, do not follow this jackass's advice. Don't this method. And it doesn't have anything to do with it being harsh. It doesn't have anything to do with it at all. It has to do with it is not helpful for you. It will not resonate with you at all. Period. End of story. At all. I keep I no no. I have to tell you when the Emperor card comes out, which is the eagle in my deck, I always stop and I take a minute to be so sure that I'm hearing what I'm hearing, because some people will take an emperor to mean it has to mean a man, and he's got to be like this and he's got to be like that, and they're thinking it's a sometimes oftentimes is the interpretation for this Rider Smith card that you know it's this, it's that, it means a man outside of you, this and that, but we all have male and female energies inside of us. And in terms of this deep, I do feel like that trauma was brought on you by a male energy. But oh, oh lordy, Elisa. Okay. I'm just gonna tell you like I'm hearing it, honey. That that most influential energy that's bringing about the trauma, the inner child healing, you're very much like that person in all of the best ways. Meaning, it's like if you see a dad who's, or a grandpa or whoever, who's just a jerk, crazy smart, crazy successful, crazy this, crazy this. It's but they're mean and they're vindictive and they're controlling and they're manipulative, and then their son or their daughter is got all of those same traits of the things that are awesome, but none of the meanness or the want to control or the want to manipulate or whatever. That's what's being told to you, is that, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it at all, Elisa, please. I mean, listen, these are psychic tarot readings, right? You got to take this for what it is. Okay. So, you feel tied to it. Okay, you feel tied to it, right? That's why the Emperor card has flown in for me. You're not tied to him. You're not tied to him in any way whatsoever. And then if he said you'll never be happy if you don't follow his protocol, are you joking me? That's the first. I'm gonna step out of my psychic hat. I'm gonna step into my mama bear hat. Are you joking me? You need to turn around and run the opposite way. And I never say to anybody you need to whatever, because that's none of my business. But my business is just to talk to you guys, tell you what the other side is saying. That's my job. So, but I can tell you any medical professional or anyone who says you will not see success if you do not follow me, whatever, whatever, run far, far away. That's complete crap. Okay. So he's mean. Yeah. Okay. Move along. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You've got to work with eagle energy and the emperor, and meaning like you've got to be the eagle, tap into that part of you that is eagle, and you've got to bring those parts of you out that are that emperor kind of thing. The only thing, because I'm gonna have to wrap up here in just a few minutes. I've got to be off here at like 11:59. The only thing that I can equate that to is, again, I've owned my own business 1,000 years. And sometimes I have to do what I call butching up. I hate it. I don't like doing it, but I will do it. And that means being more what's considered to be masculine. One day it won't be considered that. One day that whole thing that we're fed all our lives is femininity looks this way, masculinity looks this way. Whatever. Listen, I got news. I know some of the quietest, most gentle men that are, people mistake them. They think if somebody went boo, they would go running off. And if somebody said boo to them, it wouldn't at all scare them. They're just not going to puff up. But if push came to shove, they would lay you out. And I know some big, I live in redneck town, y'all, and I'm fixing to order myself a truck. Ooh, I can't wait to get my new truck. I never talk about stuff, but I covet these trucks. They are beautiful. And you see the big swagger, this and that, and you poke them in the eye, or you say something to hurt your little feelings, and I'm not making fun of people about that. I'm just saying that you can never know. Girl, where I'm going with this is you got to be the emperor. That's it. You've got to find that place in yourself where you are the ruler of your own world. I really hope that's helpful. Okay. All right. I'm pulling one final card for everyone. Right? Red flag if they say that alphanumeric one. I'm like, what? New truck. If you guys haven't seen the new Ford Maverick, they turned that crappy old Maverick that was just a nothing sedan way back in the day, and they made it because they came out with a Ford Ranger. People are like, this is not a Ford Ranger. This is an F-150 for $5 less. Come on now. So they made the Ford Maverick so that it is more like what the Ford Ranger used to be. It's smaller, and it was named Car of the Year by Forbes, by Car and Drive. It is the Shiz Net, and I'm ordering one. I'm going to get a Lariat. It's going to be orange. It's going to have cream interior. Get one of those things that go on the back. I'm going to do video from a pickup truck, y'all, while I'm out in the woods trying to find animals. What else do I do with my life? Sit in my backyard and willing to come. All right, here we go. I love you all so much. I thank you for tuning in. Oh, Shannon, you ordered a carbon gray Ford Maverick? That's my girl. That's my girl. I know. Listen, when they tell you it'll be there in 12 weeks, that's a big fat lie. They will not. They will not. Well, hey, listen, you guys. So for those of you that don't know, I'm appearing at the Conscious Life Expo in LA in February. What? The shenanigans, I don't even know. But my sister and I are driving out. One of my sisters and I, we're driving out. And we're driving another truck, but because I don't have my truck yet. But I am gonna broadcast from the road, because when it is like dark 30 in the middle of the dang desert, and I'm like, oh, this is why I don't live in the desert. You guys got to see all that. It's gonna be hilarious. And so listen, there were a whole bunch of you guys that I didn't get to today. There are a bunch of new people on the feed. Thank you so much. I hope you'll show up again. My readings are different each time. I will not be on any more lives for the rest of the year. I'm taking a little bit of breaky, but I am going to draw one final card for the intention that I'm setting is the animal that's going to help you most for the... Y'all, Come on now. We're going into the holidays, the first of the year. It's a great time to lay things aside. It's I the dove. Y'all, the dove. That is the way the animals are letting you all know you are truly protected and truly loved. And there's just so much, doves are completely associated with angels. Frank, you, Frank Palmer, you still on here? You're taking over my, you're taking over my channel with your angels. You're not really, but exactly, peace on earth. But listen, things could be worse than we have angelic energy come surround us with all the animals. So I love you all so much. I hope you have the best holiday. You're always welcome to go to my forums, wildpeckwisdom.com forums. You can find me on Facebook. And again, I thank you so much for all of your generous donations and your time last week. I hope you'll visit I hope that you will visit Don, no one's talking to you. All right, I got to go because I got to hop on this other meeting. But what is the most important thing now and always? To do good for animals, including yourself, and stay wild. Mwah!